We've got a thing about wine.
And we want you to have a thing about wine too.
And this week we are going for wines that it's good to have in when the cash point he say no. So
they're all under £4.
Yeah, very, very good value and still quite drinkable.
Yeah. So if you've got something coming up like a
school fete,
yeah, or party at home, big wedding, something like that, you've got to have lots of bottles. Don't want to spend too much on each one.
Or if you're just a student.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, Sandra and I, we spend our money on wine. That's how we like to spend our money. We don't do shoes, we don't do expensive holidays. Well, you do a bit. But we realise there are people out there who are happier spending under £4 on their wine. So, the first one we've got is white. Now, generally with cheap wines, I think red cheap wines are a better bet, but we found this white. This is called Vieille Fontaine, Old Fountain.
Yeah.
It's in Tesco, it's on the bottom shelf, and it's in a pretty thin glass, small bottle, but it's good. It's Vin du Pays du Gers, and it's bottom left-hand corner of France, just up from the Pyrenees, below Biarritz, and plastic cork, which will go back in again. And let's taste it. I mean, this wine is £2.99.
Yeah, so you've got to remember that. So you can't compare it to something that's triple the price. No. What you've got to do is see whether it's value for money for what you're getting, and actually, it really delivers.
Yeah, absolutely. It's light on the nose.
It is light on the nose. Yeah, and it's attractive nose. Mm-hmm. It's not unattractive.
Nice. It's floral.
Yeah.
And you'd think it was Sauvignon. They don't tell you what the grape is. So, last night I had a bit of a calculation, and I reckon about £2.30 of each bottle of wine is the other things that aren't the wine. So that's what they call the dry goods: the bottle, the cork, the label, the capsule, and also travel, and then duty is the biggest.
Yeah.
That's £1.69 at the moment a bottle. So at £2.99 this wine is, you've got less than 70p's worth of wine, but
on that basis,
it's good.
Not that bad.
It is, absolutely.
In fact, very, very gluggable.
So, the first of our red wines is a little Chianti from Asda. It's only $3.98.
Yeah.
The label says what it is, which is cheap.
Yeah.
It's a fairly cheap looking label, but the wine's rather nice, I think.
Here's the glasses. Let's give this a go. Nice sound anyway.
Now, this is a really interesting smell. It's
it is, isn't it?
Very savoury, very sort of farmyardy.
What, sort of like a couple of donkeys sitting in their stable?
No,
on a good hay.
No, I was thinking more horses. I have no idea what a donkey smells like. Have you ever sniffed a donkey?
Well, I've got quite close to a few. I think they're quite
smell like things. Well, it's a sort of leathery saddles type of.
Yeah, donkeys don't tend to have stomachs,
no.
do they, unless they're on the beach.
And it is a bit. Can I say it's pooey? It's a bit pooey. It smells to me as if it's got a little bit of what we call Brettanomyces infection, and Brett is present in wines from all over Europe, particularly Bordeaux and the Rhone. And in small quantities, it makes a wine interesting. It's a savoury farmyard.
Sounds like she's off on a Ponzi wine talk.
No, it's an infection. It's yeah.
Lovely.
No,
I've got an
but,
infection in my wine.
But red wines across Europe have this infection.
Yeah.
And
it
adds to the taste.
I know.
Try. Same taste. It's I like this.
There's a bit of warmth in there.
Oh, $3.98.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be so the right thing to drink with, spag bowl.
I don't think it's as bad as the spag bowl one. I think there's more to it than that. I like that savoury. It's a bit meaty. It's almost marmitey flavour. I think that's good. I think it's It's better than a spag bol wine. Hurrah! Right, now, the next wine. This is a Vin de Pays de Côte Catalan. So we're out of Italy and into France. And
Again.
We're on the way to Spain.
Now that's talking for me.
I'll take the screw.
Now what's interesting about this is it's a non-vintage wine, which means it's been blended from
Maybe the last couple of vintages, yeah.
And it's Carignan and Syrah and Grenache, which is grapes that you'd expect from this area of
the
France.
normal south of France grapes. Now, there's none of the farmyardy smell on this.
No, actually it's quite neutral on those.
Spicy.
Dark fruit, fruity.
Quite strong in alcohol.
No, you see, I prefer this to the one before.
Oh,
I like a bit of spice on there.
I like the farmyardy thing. Now, this is from the Co-op, and it's £3.69.
What does it say about it?
It says it's full-bodied.
Probably
And
not living up to that.
No, and rich. Black fruits, fair enough.
Yeah,
Subtle
that's there.
spice, fair enough.
That's there.
Yeah. The great thing about the Co-op is they tell you all the ingredients, which for wine geeks like us is fascinating. So Carignan, Grenache and Syrah, preservatives, sulfur dioxide and potassium metabisulfite.
Doesn't sound very nice.
And then made using antioxidants, brackets nitrogen, stabiliser, potassium bitartrate and yeast. And then cleared using bentonite and filtration. Now, it sounds a bit awful, but actually to make wine that is clean and isn't going to go off, you need all those things. It's just for hygiene, it's not adding to the flavours, it is just keeping the equipment clean. It's like, there are people making what they call natural wine with none of those things in, and lovely idea, but it's like going out without your deodorant on. You know, if you make wines without the chemicals, they are seriously prone to stinking.
So what you're saying is this one's been deo'd up.
It's been deo'd. But all the wines we've tasted will have been deo'd up, but they don't say it on the label.
Now the good thing about putting all those things on the label is that if you're a person that has a problem with allergies, like my friend Kathy,
Oh yeah.
it tells you what's in it. And she's allergic to egg white, which is actually often used in the...
To fine it.
Yeah,
And this has been fined with bentonite.
So she would know
That she could have this wine.
that she could have this wine. So
Perfect.
for her, that would be a result.
Yeah. So, just double check that it's delicious.
At $3.69.
It's a perfectly good Gluggable wine. Right, our last wine is a red from Spain. It's called Gran Tesoro, and it's in Tesco.
And it's only $3.99.
And it's $3.99.
So again, just comes in under that £4 limit that we've put on today.
That's a denser colour than the others, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, looks like it's got more to it.
Yeah. It's 2009.
Yep.
And it's from Campo de Borja. And there's a lot of good value reds coming out of there now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's spelt Borgia with a J-A at the end of
Yeah,
it.
B-O-R-J-A.
That's a really attractive smell. It's ripe red fruits.
Oh yeah.
Really nice. And that is punching well above its weight.
That
$3.99, that is an absolute bargain.
Yeah.
It's juicy, really, really good.
Yeah.
Now, they do a rosé and a white as well, and the rosé is also good. I'm afraid the white isn't. Enough said, I think.
Okay.
Don't go for the white.
Yeah. This is...
It looks, look at it, it looks a bit, this Gran Tesoro means great treasure, and I think that...
But it's a little treasure now.
It's a little treasure. It is a little treasure. But that does look sort of piratey, doesn't
Oh
it?
yeah, I'm getting visions of Pirates of the Caribbean and Johnny Depp now, so that's making this wine even better.
Yeah. Or, no, I was going to say Michael McIntyre, but...
Oh, could he be a pirate? Can he be in the next pirate film?
I don't think so. Can you imagine? You know
Doing
that
that
funny little run that he does? Or eye patched up? Maybe not. However, the wine is lovely.
Yeah.
It's a Garnacha,
Which is
Grenache, French Grenache. Now, this is a good wine. We have uncovered some treasure with this wine.
At under £4.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
Ridiculously good value.
Gran Tesoro from Tesco. Cheers.
Cheers. See you next week.